Yo, peace. Today I want to talk about how to have explosive orgasms. See, the thing about orgasms is you have to be able to increase the level of energy your body is able to hold. See, the average person can only hold a small amount of energy. This is why they react with an emotional response to external stimuli. Like if something hurt their feelings, they cry, or they lash out, or they want to argue, and they want to do this and they do that because they can't hold in the energy, right? So they have to pretty much release it immediately because they're not trained to hold that amount of energy. And as we know, the more amount of energy you are able to hold, the more intense and powerful the orgasm will be. For example, anybody who has had an orgasm or just makeup sex, that's a popular thing. That's why makeup sex is so intense, because you were just mad at your spouse or whoever the fuck it was, and y'all had your orgasms, and you know what I mean, now everything is good, or so you think. You get what I'm saying? So it's because of all the energy that was, marinating within your auras and within your bodies, and it had its release. So in order to train your body and your energetic body to hold more energy, you have to exercise. Know what I mean? This is the point of meditation. This is the point of exercise. This is the point of communicating with spiritual people. This is the point of having sex and all these things. Because if you don't do these things, you tend to forget your powers. You know what I mean? You tend to not realize that sex can always get better. Orgasms can always get better. They don't have to be limited to whatever that you currently experience. You get what I'm saying? So, as you see, he know what I'm talking about. That's why he's out here running. You know what I'm saying? So, what type of exercises you can do is just do anything outside. The point is to get outside because you're breathing in fresh air. So not only is your aura being cleansed by just being outside, period. Know what I mean? You're outside and you're working out, doing whatever it is. You're doing, like, I don't want to say killing two birds with one stone, but you know what I mean? Y'all get my point. Not only are you cleansing your aura, you're actually charging your aura as well. Know what I mean? And you're actually getting more physically fit. Know what I mean? So this is why, like, if you look at pimps and hoes, what allows the pimp and hoe dynamic to exist and to be successful is not only is the pimp not having sex with just one woman, the woman is also not having sex with just one man. They're having sex with multiple people, not necessarily at the same time or the same day, but, you know what I mean? Like, they're constantly interacting with other people. You know what I mean? So the reason that works is because when you have sex with people, you are increasing your energy. You know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of religious people won't agree with that because they feel like, well, you're only supposed to have sex with one person and you wait to marriage and all this shit. All that's bullshit. Religion tells you that, because you can look at any ancient tradition or ancient culture and it has never been written that you're supposed to limit yourself to just one person. You're not going to find that. Now, I mean, that whole monogamous shit, you're not going to find that. That's America. That's religion. Now, I mean, religion limits you to just one person, because if you're constantly having sex with the same person, that's not necessarily charging you up. It's when you have sex with new people, because it's new energy. You're exposing yourself to new energy, and fuck how people feel about it. If you're not comfortable with it, don't do it. I'm not telling you to do it if you're not comfortable with it, but if you are a person who is comfortable with it, that's why you're comfortable with it, because you tend to have the most magnetic anyway. You tend to be a more powerful being anyway. All powerful beings don't limit themselves to one person sexually. Let's just keep it real. And this is why pimps and hoes get rich, or have the potential to get rich, while everybody else is working 9 to 5s and being slaves their whole lives. You get what I'm saying? That's why that dynamic works. If you want to get money, you want to manifest anything, you have to increase your level of energy. And you increase your level of energy by exposing yourself to new things, new people, new places. You know what I mean? Which intensifies your orgasms. You know what I mean? Like, it's all interconnected. You know what I'm saying? So we have to put all that old, outdated shit in the past and go back to our ancient traditions. Like, it's a science to all this. There's a reason why people are promiscuous. There's nothing wrong with that. It's a reason why. If it was something wrong with it, if God didn't like it, then God wouldn't put so many fucking people on this planet. You know what I mean? Like, I understand that everybody has a soulmate, which is fine, but that don't mean you just have to have sex with just one person, especially when you're young and you're supposed to be exploring the world anyway. You get what I'm saying? So that's what you gotta do. Exercise. Be outside more. Run, jog, just do anything that, you know what I mean, that you're comfortable with. You ain't gotta do nothing extreme. Take it one step at a time. But just realize that there's a reason that certain people are the way they are. There is no right, there is no wrong. It just is. And this is why you have to live your spiritual truth to the limit, because if you hold yourself back, then you're never going to get to where you're supposed to be in your life. If you are a promiscuous person, but you stay in a relationship because that's what your religion says, what make you think you're going to actually be happy with your life? You're not. You know what I'm saying? Or if you're a person who prefers one person and you are sleeping around, you're not being true to yourself. So that's the thing. When you are true to yourself, when you don't judge yourself and you don't judge other people, you just allow people to be how they are and allow yourself to be exactly who you are, then life is always good. You know what I'm saying? Life doesn't get worse. Life gets better when you live your spiritual truth to the limit. You know what I'm saying? If there is a limit. So that's just a quick little thing. Like, comment, subscribe, donate, do whatever you feel. I'll get back at y'all soon. Peace. Hotep.